Imagine standing at the edge of a vast, unexplored universe, a place filled with mysteries waiting to be unlocked. What if I told you that the answers to some of life's greatest questions are already here, within the pages of a book that stood the test of time? A book that not only guides the spirit, but also holds the keys to understanding the very science of existence. Today, I invite you to discover the incredible wisdom of the Qur'an, wisdom that will challenge your mind, elevate your heart, and guide you toward a life of purpose, peace, and true happiness. For a moment that you hold in your hands a book, not just any book, but one that has survived centuries and has been a source of guidance for millions. This book, the Qur'an, is often seen as a spiritual guide, a manual for living a meaningful life. But here's something that might surprise you. The Qur'an also contains knowledge about the natural world and scientific phenomena that were unknown to mankind at the time it was revealed. Now, I know many of you here are seekers. You want to live lives of happiness, fulfillment, and wisdom. You want to make sense of the world around you and use that knowledge to enrich your lives and the lives of those around you. Well, let me tell you this. The Qur'an provides insights that empower us to do just that. One of the most remarkable aspects of the Qur'an is how it describes natural phenomena. These are not just poetic verses. They are precise descriptions of things like the development of the human embryo, the role of the atmosphere, and the expansion of the universe. These insights weren't discovered by scientists until much later, yet they were embedded in the Qur'an long ago, and that's not just a coincidence. It's a reflection of a deeper truth, one that connects us to something greater than ourselves. For those of you who want to lead lives of happiness and wisdom, consider this. When you discover that the Qur'an speaks to the very fabric of the universe, it doesn't just elevate your faith. It connects you to the world in a deeper, more meaningful way. The more you understand these truths, the more you align yourself with the natural order of the world. You start to live in harmony with your surroundings, and that, my friends, is a key to happiness. This is not just a book of spiritual guidance. It's a guide to understanding the very science of life itself. The miracle of life unfolding inside the womb, the intricate process by which a single cell transforms into a fully formed human being. It's awe-inspiring, right? Yet, thousands of years ago, long before modern science could peer into the depths of the human body, the Qur'an already described this process in remarkable detail. In Surah Al-Mu'minun, the Qur'an outlines the stages of human embryonic development, from the moment of conception to the formation of bones and flesh. This description, with its astonishing accuracy, aligns closely with the knowledge we have today through modern biology. How could this ancient text describe something that scientists only began to understand with the advent of advanced technology? For those of us seeking wisdom and deeper understanding, this is not just an abstract concept. It's a profound reminder of the incredible design of life itself. Each stage of human development, each heartbeat, each breath, is a manifestation of divine wisdom. The Qur'an not only provides a spiritual path to happiness, but it also reveals the miracles hidden in the very fabric of creation, miracles that can help us lead richer, more fulfilling lives. When we acknowledge the Qur'an's insight into human development, we see a powerful message about the value of life. Every stage of growth, every breath we take is a gift. And understanding this gift gives us a greater appreciation for our own lives, encouraging us to live with purpose and gratitude. For those striving to live intelligently and wisely, this knowledge opens a window into understanding how precious life is. It teaches us that happiness comes from aligning ourselves with the natural world and recognizing the wisdom in every stage of our journey. Embrace this wisdom and let it guide you toward a life filled with purpose and joy. Look up at the night sky. The stars, the galaxies, the infinite expanse. It's overwhelming, isn't it? The universe is vast, and for centuries humanity pondered its origins, its structure, and its purpose. Yet astonishingly, long before the discoveries of modern astronomy, the Qur'an mentions something truly remarkable: the expanding universe. In Surah Ad-Dariyat, the Qur'an speaks about how the universe is continuously expanding. This description aligns perfectly with the scientific understanding we have today. In the 20th century, scientists like Edwin Hubble confirmed that the universe is indeed expanding, a discovery that reshaped our understanding of everything, from the creation of the cosmos to our place in it. Now, why does this matter to you? For those of us striving to live wise, intelligent lives filled with happiness, this revelation offers more than just an astronomical fact. It offers a profound spiritual insight. The concept of the expanding universe reflects the idea that the world is ever-changing, growing and evolving. Just as the universe is not static, neither is your journey in life. You are part of this incredible, dynamic creation. Every day you have the chance to expand, to grow, and to learn, just like the universe itself. This knowledge encourages us to embrace change, to seek personal growth, and to live with purpose. When we recognize that our lives are part of something so vast and awe-inspiring, it shifts our perspective. We stop seeing ourselves as small and insignificant and start seeing ourselves as integral parts of a grand, unfolding story. In Islam, the Qur'an teaches us that everything in the universe reflects divine wisdom, and as you grow in knowledge and faith, you align yourself with the natural rhythm of existence. The more you understand about the universe's expansion, the more you understand the boundless potential within yourself. This is the key to living a happy, meaningful life, embracing the endless possibilities for growth that await you. Take a deep breath and feel the air filling your lungs. Every inhale, every exhale, it's a gift, a life-sustaining force. But how often do we stop to think about the invisible shield around us that makes life on Earth possible? This is where the Qur'an provides a profound insight that many may find astonishing. In Surah Al-Anbiya, the Qur'an mentions how the sky, or atmosphere, acts as a protector for life on Earth. At the time this was revealed, no one could have understood the intricate layers of gases, the ozone layer, or the protective nature of our atmosphere. Yet over 1,000 years later, modern science has confirmed that the atmosphere does indeed shield us from harmful radiation and space debris, preserving life as we know it. This divine wisdom goes beyond mere scientific observation. It's a reminder of how every element of our existence is designed with care and purpose. The very air we breathe, the sky above, and the atmosphere that protects us, all of it is part of a perfect system. When you recognize this truth, it changes how you see the world and your place in it. For those of us on a quest for wisdom and happiness, this realization is powerful. It reminds us that we are not alone in our journey. We are supported, protected, and surrounded by a world that works in harmony. The Qur'an teaches that everything in existence is a sign of God's mercy and wisdom, and understanding the protective role of the atmosphere helps us understand the divine care that sustains us each day. When you embrace this knowledge, it empowers you to live with a sense of gratitude. You start to see life not just as a series of challenges, but as a series of blessings. And as you grow in this understanding, you will find that happiness comes not just from external achievements, but from recognizing the protective embrace of the world around you. The universe is looking out for you now. It's time to look out for your own happiness. Have you ever stood at the base of a towering mountain, gazing up at its massive peaks, feeling the weight of the earth beneath your feet? It's easy to think of mountains as simply grand, unyielding structures that shape our landscapes. But the Quran offers a deeper, more profound understanding of these natural wonders, one that can transform the way you see the world. In Surah An-Naba, the Quran beautifully describes how mountains serve to stabilize the earth. At the time of this revelation, no one could have understood the intricate geological processes that make this possible. But today, modern science shows us that mountains play a critical role in maintaining the stability of Earth's crust. They prevent the planet from wobbling too much, which helps sustain life in the delicate balance we know today. Why does this matter to you, personally? Mountains symbolize strength, resilience, and stability, but they also represent a deeper spiritual truth. Just as mountains stabilize the earth, you too can build a solid foundation for your life. In the quest for happiness and fulfillment, it's not just about achieving success or accumulating wealth. It's about creating stability within yourself. It's about building inner strength and resilience that can weather the storms of life, just as mountains withstand the forces of nature. The Quran reminds us of the divine wisdom that shapes our world, teaching us that stability comes not from external circumstances, but from the foundation we build within ourselves. When you understand that you are part of a world so perfectly designed, you can approach life with confidence and peace. True happiness comes not from avoiding life's challenges, but from developing the strength to navigate them with grace and wisdom. In Islam, we are taught to find peace and stability through faith, patience, and trust in God's plan. As you embrace these teachings, you will discover the true power of living a stable, resilient, and happy life, just like the mountains that stand firm no matter what. Let's pause for a moment and think about something we often take for granted: the very earth beneath our feet. Have you ever considered the incredible forces that shaped this planet and made it capable of sustaining life? One of the most fascinating revelations comes from the Qur'an, where it describes the descent of iron from the heavens. In Surah Al-Hadid, it mentions that iron was sent down to earth, a truth we only fully understood with modern science. Today we know that iron is a vital element in the Earth's core and is essential for life itself. Iron is not just a metal, it plays a critical role in the formation of Earth's inner layers, stabilizing the planet's magnetic field and making life possible. It was only through the study of meteorites and the Earth's formation that scientists realized how iron came to be an essential part of our planet's makeup, descending from the cosmos in ancient times, precisely as described in the Quran. But what does this mean for you and me living our daily lives in pursuit of happiness and fulfillment? The Quranic reference to iron serves as a powerful reminder of the divine wisdom and purpose behind everything in existence. It shows us that even the smallest elements, things we might overlook or take for granted, have profound significance in the grand scheme of creation. The Quran doesn't just provide spiritual guidance, it encourages us to reflect on the natural world, to understand that everything has been carefully designed with purpose and balance. For those of you striving to live wisely and happily, this truth is a call to appreciate the interconnectedness of all things. Just as iron plays its role in the stability of the earth, we too have a vital role in the world around us. By understanding the wisdom embedded in every part of creation, we can align ourselves with the natural order of the universe and live with greater purpose, gratitude, and happiness. Let this knowledge inspire you to build a strong, resilient foundation in your own life, just as iron helps build the foundation of the earth. Take a moment and think about water, something so fundamental to life that we often overlook its importance. We drink it, bathe in it, and use it every day, yet how often do we stop and marvel at the incredible process that brings water to us? The Quran, long before modern science understood the water cycle, beautifully describes this essential process in Surah Ar-Rum and Surah Nur-an-Nur. In these verses, the Quran speaks of the rain that falls from the sky, the evaporation of water and its return to earth in the form of rain, a cycle that ensures life on this planet can continue. Today, we know this process as the water cycle, where water evaporates from oceans, condenses into clouds, and falls as rain to nourish the earth. This cycle, which regulates life and sustains ecosystems, is a clear example of the profound knowledge embedded in the Quran. Why is this significant to you personally? Well, just as the water cycle is a natural system that sustains life, so too must we cultivate systems in our own lives that nourish our happiness and well-being. The Quran's reference to the water cycle is not just a scientific observation, it's a reminder of the cycles in our own lives. Like water, we go through periods of growth, replenishment, and renewal. We face challenges, but we are always given the chance to refresh, realign, and rejuvenate, just as rain renews the earth. In Islam, the Quran encourages us to reflect on the natural world, to appreciate the blessings that sustain us, and to understand that every part of creation is interconnected. When we see the water cycle, we are reminded of the infinite wisdom that governs the universe and of the importance of being resilient and adaptable in our own lives. By embracing this wisdom, we learn to flow with life's cycles, finding peace and happiness in every moment. Think about this for a moment. Life, as we know it, depends entirely on water. Every living organism, from the smallest microorganism to the largest mammal, requires water to survive. But have you ever wondered why? Why is water so integral to life? The Quran offers an answer, one that reflects deep wisdom and understanding far beyond what we might expect from a text written over 1,400 years ago. In Surah Al-Anbiya, the Quran explicitly states that all living things were created from water. At the time, the concept of water being the essential source of life was not something widely understood. Today, however, modern science has confirmed that water is the foundation of life, with every single living organism needing water to thrive. Cells, DNA, blood, all require water to function. It is the very substance that makes life possible on this planet. Now, why does this matter to you as someone striving to live a wise, intelligent life filled with happiness? The Quran's statement about the creation of life from water is not just a biological fact. It's a reminder of the fundamental interconnectedness of all things. It speaks to the beauty and balance of creation, highlighting that everything around us is intricately linked. When you reflect on this, you realize that your life is part of this remarkable divine design. You are a living being, created from the same essential elements that sustain the world. Understanding this deep connection should inspire gratitude and awe. It encourages you to care for yourself, the world around you, and the resources that sustain life. In Islam, the Quran teaches us to recognize these blessings, to be mindful of the world we inhabit, and to live in harmony with nature. As you embrace this truth, you will find that happiness comes not only from understanding the science behind life, but also from appreciating the wisdom of creation itself. Let me ask you this. Have you ever stopped to consider the layers of the earth beneath your feet? You walk on them daily, but how much do we really know about what's protecting us? The Quran, long before modern science unveiled the full details of Earth's structure, speaks about the protective layers of the earth in a way that aligns perfectly with what we now understand. In Surah An-Naba, the Quran mentions how the earth has been made firm and stable for us, with layers that protect life from harm. Science now reveals that Earth's crust is made up of multiple layers, each serving a unique and essential function. These layers, from the outer crust to the inner core, shield us from harmful solar radiation and meteoroids. They stabilize the planet, regulate temperature, and create the conditions necessary for life to thrive. Without these protective layers, life on Earth would be impossible. The Quran's description of the Earth's stability and protection reflects a divine wisdom that has been in place from the very beginning. Now, why is this significant to you? For those of you striving to lead wise and fulfilling lives, there's a powerful lesson here. Just as the Earth is protected by layers, we too need layers of protection in our lives to thrive. These layers are not just physical, they're emotional, spiritual, and mental. Just as the Earth has been designed for balance and safety, so too must we create balance in our own lives, ensuring that we are protected from harmful influences and negativity. In Islam, we are taught that God has created everything with purpose and wisdom. When you embrace this divine design, it encourages you to take care of yourself, physically, emotionally, and spiritually. Life can be challenging, but by building strong layers of protection, you can navigate through it with strength and resilience. When you understand the world around you and align yourself with it, happiness becomes not just a goal, but a natural outcome. Have you ever stopped to truly appreciate the rhythm of day and night? Think about the natural balance that governs our world. The gentle transition from daylight to darkness and back again. It's a cycle that has been in place since the dawn of time, and yet the deeper wisdom behind it is often overlooked. The Quran speaks to this balance in Surah Al-Imran, describing how God alternates between day and night as a sign of his power and wisdom. We know today that this alternation between day and night plays a critical role in maintaining life on Earth. The cycle regulates everything from the temperature and climate to the sleep patterns of living creatures. It brings rest and renewal after the activity of the day, ensuring that life continues in harmony. Without this balance, our world would not function as it does. Now think about how this relates to your own life. Just as day and night are in perfect harmony, so too must you find balance in your own life. We often focus on achieving success, chasing goals, and striving for more. But without the balance of rest, reflection, and rejuvenation, happiness remains elusive. The Qur'an teaches us that just as night follows day, moments of rest and recovery are an essential part of living a fulfilled life. In Islam, we are encouraged to reflect on the blessings and wisdom in every aspect of creation, and the balance of day and night serves as a reminder of the balance we need in our own lives. True happiness comes not from constant activity, but from understanding that life is made up of cycles: work and rest, action and reflection. By embracing this balance, you align yourself with the natural rhythm of the universe, and in doing so, you open the door to lasting peace and happiness. The Quran offers us a profound understanding of the world, one that connects faith and science in a way that inspires us to live wisely and in harmony with the universe. From the creation of life to the balance of day and night, we are reminded of the divine wisdom behind every aspect of existence. By embracing this knowledge, we not only enhance our intellect, but also find the path to true happiness and fulfillment. May you continue your journey of growth and wisdom, living a life full of purpose and peace. Thank you, and good luck on your path.